Hello everyone, it is update day. I'm going to talk about the upcoming custom summon banner, so let's get right into it. Now before I'm going to get into this banner, I'm going to show this here from the upcoming patch notes. As you can see, they are going to make a change to the Moonlight summon ticket system. Instead of getting 1 per 30 summons, you now get 1 per 20 summons. So everyone will get some extra chances to avoid
the approaching ruin.
With these changes, I should get 9 4 to 5 star tickets, so look forward to that video. Good luck to us all. Now the main topic I want to discuss. Now before I get into it, I should mention that there is no right or wrong way to summon on these banners. These are just my personal recommendations. With that out of the way, I should know the bad news about this banner. And it is basically the limits that are placed on this banner. If you look at the current meta in Epic 7 as of right now, then most heroes that dominate the current meta are either collaboration or the newer generation heroes. So that does limit the value of this banner. Of course, that is normal in these types of games. Newer heroes will in general always be better, so that people will summon on those banners. There are still some very strong heroes on this banner though, so I'm going to give a brief review of them. Now of course the most important heroes are the limited heroes. Unfortunately the hero that I am most interested in is not on this list, but she will be on a banner in the summer. Luna, really strong single target DPS and a personal favorite of mine. Deletes pretty much everything on a strong speed pen set. She also comes with a Draco Plate card, which is one of the strongest warrior cards in the game. She is also very easy to build. A very high value target. Dean is a pretty good soul weaver. She's actually going to get buffed this patch. Her S2 is going to dispel 2 buffs. I'm going to show this real quick. Right here. Some people think this buff is not good enough, but some people only want broken heroes apparently. Dean is good, not meta good, but pretty good. Her card Unfading Memories, I personally never used it. It is a pretty average card. I would not consider her a must-have hero. Landy is a pretty strong anti-buff hero. Against teams that rely on buffs, she can do crazy amounts of damage by spamming her S3. She comes with the Wall of Order card, which looks good on paper, but it is pretty RNG based. People tend to use Guiding Light on her because she does tend to get targeted first. At any rate, strong hero, good card, highly recommended. Summer Bologna, amazing hero who unfortunately fallen off a bit these days. There are a lot of counters to her. Very good at Wyvern because she has a target and defense break, and she's a ranger, so she can use Miskin Vow for extra defense break. Her card Reiner Special Drink is very powerful though. If you do not have this card, then I highly recommend getting a copy of this card. Overall a strong choice. Summer you find on the other hand is unfortunately the weakest of the limited heroes. Well, weakest is probably not the right word. She does have use, but not enough to go all out for her. She has the Champions Trophy card, which is a good card, but I would not consider it a must-have card. Still a very useful card to have though. Pick her up for collection purposes. Theresa is a pretty strong hero. Some consider her a weaker Pera, but that's not really fair. I do have to say that I personally strongly recommend this hero if you do not have her, since she is very important for Banshee and Azimag one-shot teams. Of course there are other options that can fill her role, but she has become a very important hero to me. You can also use her for PvP, but she does get outclassed in stats by the newer generation of speed heroes. Her card Guiding Light is also a highly sought after card. It is a very strong ranger card that can protect heroes that tend to get targeted. I do recommend getting her. Untitled Tenebria is kind of in a bad place right now. She is kind of overtaken by time, and she does not have the speed to make a huge impact anymore. She used to be really good at release, but you barely see her anymore. I have her, but I have not raised her because of this reason. Nevertheless, she's a very strong pick, and she is the hero I am personally going for. and the reason for that is because of Spectre Tenebria, who is arguably the strongest mage in the game. My Spectre is S rank right now, and I do need 2 more copies to max her imprint. If you do not have Spectre Tenebria, then it does limit the value of picking her. Also, I should point out that Fire Tenebria is a very strong mage as well. Her self-imprint is increased dual attack though, which does help her since it increases her chance to push her combat readiness up, but I would not go as far as to imprint her for that reason. But the main reason I'm going for her is a card, and I'm going to show this to you guys. And here it is. Fairy Tale of a Nightmare. This card was buffed recently. After an X attack, counter attack or dual attack has a 60% chance to dispel 1 buff from the target and a 100% chance to deal 1500 fixed damage at max level. Before the buff the card was not that great, but I believe they added a dispel to this card, so it's a pretty strong card. I do not have this card and I really want to have this card, so this is my personal target. Overall, Fairy Tenebria is one of the weaker picks from this banner, but if you have Spectre Tenebria, then it does not really matter that much. That's it for the limited heroes. They are all very good in their own way, some better than others. If I had none of these, then I would probably pick Luna, Landy and Summer Bologna. My Luna and Landy are both triple S, you can't go wrong with those two. Now I'm going to discuss the normal heroes. And I am going to talk first about a hero who may or may not appear on the banner because some people are unsure about this. And that is Ren here. There he is. Now Ren is one of the first of the newer generation of heroes and the strongest hero you can pick up on this banner. There's really no question about this. He is the fastest hero in the game and he can self-imprint his attack. He was released in October last year, so he should just make the cut for this banner. Of course, you never know for sure if the company will put him on there until the full list is released, but if he is, no question about it. But if he is not, there are plenty of options. Of course, there are way too many for one video, but I will highlight a few of them. Germia, really strong fire hero, very good for imprinting Lionheart Germia, and her card Border Coin is really strong. Politis here, let's see, where is she? There she is. Politis, really strong counter against many meta heroes, very good with Abyssal Crown. Her own card is not that great. And of course Tamarin here. Essential pickup for anyone who does not have her. Insanely strong PvE Soul Weaver, can be used in PvP with Issaria and very useful to have in Hell Raid. And we've got Ida here. I actually got Ida from my last selective summon and she is just a beast. Insanely strong mage with Tagahal's book and she synergizes really well with most of the meta heroes of the day. Highly recommended. I'll pick one more to make it 5. I will not mention Issaria since I already talked about Tamarin. How about Celine? Celine is actually an insanely strong anti-non-attack skill counter hero. Some people in the ratings actually said at first that it was a nerf, but they do not know what they are talking about. Very powerful hero with her own card. And that's it. Hope that helped you make a decision. As for me, the 3 heroes I'm going for are Fairy Tale Tenebria, Flan here, and Cowric there. Why Flan and Cowric? Well, for imprints for Pirate Flan and Mediator Cowric. Although I would not rule out swapping one of them out for Ida. There are a lot of good heroes to pick, so pick the ones you like. Okay, that's it. Do note that I ignored Cigarette. She's a good pick, however, they will give away a copy of her for free along with Germia and Vivian. Also, I did not mention the newly buffed heroes. I do not like to promote heroes like Ludwig or Destina without trying them out first. Alright, that's it. This is Art, signing out. Do not forget to like. Do it now. That will help more people find the channel. And I will see you at the next Epic 7 video.